Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a bonus reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Libra, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Libra, I hope that you're doing well. This reading is all about the person on your mind, somebody who's perhaps been preoccupying your thoughts as of late. Could be a coworker, a friend, a spouse, a family member, or just a casual acquaintance. I think it'll become more clear to you as the reading progresses. So I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one for the overall energy will be from the Human Spirit Oracle, and using the Pulp Tarot for your tarot portion of your reading. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Angel, spirits, guides, what messages do you have for Libra? Okay, the person on your mind. Number 29, which reduces to an 11, which is the Justice card, which is your card in the Major Arcana. You showed up in your own reading, Libra. And the words are head over heels. Head over heels. So, I mean, it would be silly of me not to look at this card and think, okay, we're talking about a love interest, or someone you love, or a love interest, that you are, Spirit just said, smitten kitten. You are smitten. You are smitten. You're so smitten that you can't. Everything is topsy-turvy. And yet it does feel carefully balanced, and that would fall, it would make sense that you would have that energy about this card. Like if you are smitten with somebody, I don't think in any way do they know. I mean, unless it's your partner. But if there's somebody that you're infatuated with or you have a crush on, I feel as though you are cool as a cucumber. I mean, they might have an inkling. It depends on how strong you're coming on. It's like lock and key here. This depiction reminds me of somebody, I don't know if it's an actress, or rather, this person reminds you of somebody. Because, like, I think about it in my, like, rational brain, and I'm like, this doesn't remind me of anybody. But I wanted to say it, so maybe it reminds you of somebody. I don't know if it's your person. It might be a person that is adjacent to your person. This character looks very comfortable in this position. And Spirit wants me to draw attention to that comfort, because they almost want to say to you, try not to be comfortable in that place for too long. Because, especially in situations of love or romance, we want to make sure that we're having the experience outside of our heads, if you catch my drift. We don't want to live too much in a world of fantasy. That's how we get in trouble. Because then that person becomes like an idealistic version and not the actual version of who they are in your mind. So I'm gonna pull 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. Right off the bat, Page of Swords. Oh my god. The little spy of the tarot. Anyway, 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. The first set of cards will be who they are. The second set will be your role in their life. And the third set will be the lesson of this connection. So if it's not a person that you have a crush on, it could be a person that you really admire, like a new friend, or like somebody new that's come into your life that you're just like, they are the bee's knees. They are so great. I love this person. I have a lot of coworkers like that. I still remember, I have a friend, interesting. I have a friend who, I guess she's been at my job maybe 2 years now. Has it been that long? When I first got to know her, and it has remained true to this day, I was like, we're gonna be best friends. I love this girl so much. She's the best. And it has remained true. It's just like, you know when you meet people that are on the same wavelength as you. And it's such a nice feeling, isn't it? Especially as adults. When you get to be my age, it's sometimes it's hard. It's hard to meet new friends. You can meet a whole bunch of acquaintances, but to really meet a true blue friend, it's difficult. You know, people have their own lives. They have their marriages and their houses, and they're off traveling and living their lives. And sometimes it can be hard to just get friends together to have a coffee clatch and talk about life. And when it does happen, when there is somebody that makes time for you, and not just time, but quality time, oh God, it's like this. It's the best feeling. It's just like, I found like a soul tribe member, you know? So who they are, well, clearly there's somebody that you've been checking out, but perhaps they've been checking you out too. Page of Swords. There's a, no, please don't, it doesn't always have to be romantic, but this is a person who has been asking questions about you as well. That they're really excited to get to know you. They're interested. They're interesting. Page of Swords is curiosity energy. It's like they're knowing how to like ask the right questions. To kind of, Spirit just said, set themselves up for success. They're asking the right questions to set themselves up for success. Because in the kind of sword that this character is holding, feels like, what is it called? Fencing, like the sport of fencing. And there's a lot of, I don't really understand fencing, but there's like a lot of panache and skill, and there's a lot of, there has to be some kind of like grace to it. You know, honestly, when I think of amazing swordplay, I think of the movie The Princess Bride. If you have not seen The Princess Bride, like, just do a personal favor for me and watch The Princess Bride. And if you haven't seen it in a while, please watch it. Maybe that movie is relevant to you or your person. It's a classic. But there's a very famous sword fighting scene. It's epic. It's such a campy movie. It's literally the best movie. It's such a campy movie, but it's an epic sword fighting scene. And there's a lot of banter that happens, but it's very grandiose, and it's so much fun, and it's really, really playful. And perhaps the connection between you and this person, there could have been a lot of banter, back and forth, back and forth. There could be, you know, when you're in the flirting stage, and then there's like people are like sarcastic with you, or they're teasing you, giving you a hard time, giving you grief, but in kind of a hilarious and fun way. There are a lot of people at my job that do that with me, that they just, that's like their love language. And I see that for this person. Like, there's a lot of playful one-upsmanship. There's a lot of playful banter and competition that is playful. It's clarified by the Ace of Cups. I mean, amazing. Ace of Cups brings something new from Spirit. The element of water represented here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. A cup of love, of friendship, something genuine, something authentic. It's really beautiful. It's a big cup. This could also talk about going out for drinks, dinner, celebrating something. It's a very optimistic energy. Let's get a clarifier for who they are. Four of Pentacles, interesting. So normally I would be like, oh, Four of Pentacles, kind of a stingy energy, kind of like we just care about our money, we're really protective at this time, which to a certain extent that could be true. But given the example that I just told you about the movie, The Princess Bride, this person is in quicksand. There's a very specific scene in The Princess Bride. You have to watch it. There's a very specific scene in The Princess Bride that involves quicksand. It's like, there's like 3 tests that these lovers have to endure. And I believe that the swamp, where the quicksand is, it's the second test of the lovers. What I do see here is that, you know, if this is like a workplace scenario, could be tricky. Workplace scenarios are always tricky, aren't they? Like, we're dealing with our jobs, we're dealing with our stability. We don't want to jeopardize that in any way. And yet, can't help who we like, we can't help who we love. It's just kind of, sometimes it just kind of happens. But when I think about the quicksand scene from The Princess Bride, I mean, there's a lot of heroism, dashing. Oh, it's funny. When I said dashing, I then heard the theme song to the cartoon Gummy Bears that came out, I think, in the late 80s. That, ironically, is sung by the lead singer of Toto, who is the son of John Williams, the composer. Anyway, I just need to say what Spirit is showing me. Dashing and daring, courageous and caring, faithful and friendly with stories to share. All through the forest, they sing out in chorus, marching along till their song fills the air. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. Okay, so again, I mean, like, the comparison to the reference to The Princess Bride will not be stopped. And what is that about? That's about a love that endures all. It's about sacrifice. It's about being heroic. It's a kind of about standing up to societal pressures. There's a lot of humor. There's a lot of complexity in that movie. But anyway, so that's your person. I think they want to come towards you as a hero of some sorts. It's like important to them, which is interesting. Why? Why do they feel like they have to come in and be a hero? Your role in their life, you are very tempting, I'll tell you that. I mean, I'm talking to Libras, so like naturally you're all hot, right? So 8 of Swords, I mean, this person is thinking about you. I don't think they can stop thinking about you. Maybe it drives them a little crazy. Gotta be careful though. We gotta be careful. Limerence is a real thing. Limerence is really scary. It's that, if you don't know what limerence is, please look it up, but it's like this kind of weird chemical bonding thing that happens when we kind of fixate on somebody and can't get ourselves out of that cycle of repeat. Now, I don't see this as being like toxic, but I do see this as being intense. And the reason why is because number 15, the Devil card showed up here. Capricorn energy. Your person could be Capricorn, have Capricorn placements in their chart. It's the devil traps the lovers, right? Keeps the lovers trapped and bound. Cycles of repeat, addiction energies. I think first and foremost though, immediately I just saw this as temptation. You are very tempting to them and they find themselves kind of up in their head about it. 8 of Swords, analysis, paralysis. They're really, but I think that I feel like it's mutual because this still feels like your energy. So if this doesn't resonate for you, it doesn't apply to you, then just leave it for someone else to resonate with. But I see this sense here that, you know, even if, let's say if it's just a friendship scenario, it's like you guys are spending a lot of time together, probably, you know, like maybe too much time, you're getting up to no good. Like maybe if this is a coworker that you like just love this person, maybe you guys are going out drinking every night. Not the healthiest to go out every night. And if that sounds like a judgment, it is a slight judgment, but it's only because I want the best for you, right? So, you know, sometimes we got to keep our head in the game because we have jobs and bills to pay. And if we are going on benders every night, it can be difficult for us to focus, right? Spirit wants me to say it, I'm going to say it. Can I get a clarifier for your role in their life? Your role in their life. Two cards came out. The 5 of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So 5 of Cups in reverse can talk about melancholy. Maybe, you know, maybe they haven't had the best of luck in love or friendship. It's gotten a little more complex, right? They haven't had the best of luck in love and friendship, and the people that they thought were on the up and up, like a person like a Queen of Pentacles, turned out not to be a Queen of Pentacles. This is in the upright. This is representative of a person who is attractive, abundant, loving, generous, stable. You know, maybe they met up with people that were the antithesis to those things. You know, and then they meet somebody like you and you're just like totally wonderful. Could be something like that. The lesson of this connection. Here's another ace, Ace of Pentacles. This is beautiful. Brand new beginning from Spirit. Brand spanking new offer from Spirit. Authentic. Tailor-made just for you. For this connection. It is clarified by the number 13, the Death card of the Major Arcana. Major Arcana representing Scorpio. Death and rebirth. A cycle ending and a new cycle beginning. Right, so that could kind of describe what's going on here. This sense that, yeah, there could have been some heartbreak or loss in the past. But it's almost like putting an end to that old narrative. The idea that not everybody is out to hurt you. Not everybody is selfish. Not everybody, you know, is nefarious in any way. And kind of remembering that innocence, like that sense of innocence within you, just to have hope and faith in people, to open up. The lesson here would be to open up. Can I get one card of advice from Spirit to close out this reading for Libra? Ten of Swords in reverse. It's like the Ten of Swords, that's the just being flattened by our thoughts, by, you know, scenarios that from the past that have fueled maybe negativity or negative connotation or narratives about what love is, about what friendship is. And Spirit is saying, put an end to that. Put an end to that. It's, you know, if I, wait, do I have the Romance Angels deck. Hold on. Wait, do I have the Romance Angels? Yeah, it's right here. The Romance Angels. Let's pull a card from the Romance Angels, Spirit. I don't usually use this deck. I don't think I've ever used this deck on my channel. So let me just shuffle a little bit. This is advice from Spirit. One more shuffle. Okay, Romance Angels for Libra in this connection. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. What are the narratives that you have been raised with, perhaps, about what love is supposed to be, about what friendship is supposed to be, and healing those narratives so that you can open up. Very powerful reading. But that's your reading, Libra. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Libra.